Three, two.
Hi, welcome back. If you saw my other video, I'm so proud of you for coming to this one. Now you better be subscribed or I'm gonna be underneath your bed. I will tickle your toes. Anyways, I hope you're subscribed. I post every Thursday. Socials on screen. For this video, I'm gonna link the channel in the description because never want to eat off a plate that I don't know what's on it. You know, I want to give y'all the content that I'm watching. You know, go watch it yourself. See if you have a different opinion because it's all of opinions, no facts. Anyways, it's the Nina situation is disturbing. Now I know a little bit about Nina. I'm not heavily into the Twitch atmosphere. I mean, I stream my games, I guess. Oh, go check me out. I stream my games, and that's about it. I'm not really into watching people for long extended times that it feels weird. It feels like I'm intruding into their home, and I shouldn't be there. But that's okay, because I know y'all do. Y'all do. But apparently there's some drama going on with her. All I know is she's not black, but she has a black accent. It's kind of giving Bad Baby, but like a different ethnicity. Anyways, let's see how it gets disturbing.
Cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your
Zoe, he's not consenting.
Huh?
He's not consenting.
So the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Recently, Nina Lynn has been under fire for a bunch of things, but most notably, her situation that happened with Silky's assistant named Saeed. It's pretty disturbing because she went on stream to talk about the situation, explaining that apparently not only did no one SA him, especially saying that no one would come out as a guy when it said that happened to them because it's embarrassing, basically making fun of people who had this.
God, can we just as people be better? I feel like being better and you know being a good person isn't hard. Being a bad person takes more energy to do than being a good person. I feel like being a good person, it should come naturally. But being a bad person should take extra effort, extra steps. Like, what are we talking about? Men get SA'd all the time, just along with women.
SA, along with the fact that she is literally a hypocrite and had a similar situation happen earlier this year where her sentiments were completely reversed, which no one is even pointing out. It's very odd, and it wasn't even just her that took part in it, but I don't want to keep yapping too much. So let me start from the very beginning with the clip that actually started all of this.
Who is that?
23, consensual.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He doesn't say nothing.
He likes it.
I do feel. Oh.
Yeah, right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on. Sit down.
Yo.
Sit down.
You remind me of that one video. It's like a cartoon with a throwing. It's like buy a car. Oh my god.
That was really you trying to block from getting
He don't want it, bro.
He did not tell you
He
that.
don't want it, bro.
Now, the two prominent people in this clip happen to be Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn. Who, if you're not aware, are both very prominent streamers who have been creating content for a
I could have sworn she came out and was like, yeah, I apologize, that was real weird. Because that was very weird. What are you doing as a grown-ass woman? What are you doing? What are you doing? Sometimes I think streamers and people that are live constantly, they forget that like some things are not clippable. Like you can't clip everything. Some things should just be, oh, that's something I don't do. Like, even if it was fun, you'd be like, oh, I don't think I should have did that. Simple, don't do it then. That was really weird. And for two people, I could see how he can get very uncomfortable with that. Especially if he's not like very sexualized. Like if he's not very sexual, it could make him feel very uncomfortable. I can see that that happening.
while now and happened to be doing a collab with Silky. But unfortunate for them, a lot of people saw this clip when it initially came out because it is pretty old if y'all are not aware. Like, this is a very old clip. And unfortunately for Saeed, no one is actually giving him any type of justice other than Silky, explaining that even in that clip, he doesn't want that to happen. Imagine being forcibly taken by some people who are trying to clip for him, because that's what it seems like they're doing in the situation. They think this is all
That's literally what I just said. Not everything is supposed to be for clips. And they do this, they act outlandish and they do whatever that can get them the most clips because that generates the most money for them. And that's sick in the mindset. That's sick in the head. You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. You're delirious. You need to go touch grass, lick it if you will, and then go back inside.
Joke and throw it back on you. That is not something he would want to happen because he's not consenting to it. A lot of people might point at the fact that, whoa, he's laughing, he's joking. I don't know what else you're supposed to do in that situation, but nervously laugh, especially when you're not the most outspoken person, like Silky explained in the clip. He actually doesn't want anything. He's been trying to go away. And even the person he's with, Silky, is trying to move them away from him. But a lot of people may have seen that and be like, hey, it's just jokes. It shouldn't be taken that seriously. It only happened for 1 second. Well, it got even worse because they ended up carrying him into a separate room, trying to pull his clothes off and do other things to him.
You're weird. You're weird, and you need to assess why you're so weird. What happened to you that made you think that this is okay? I keep saying weird, but that's the only word that I can think of, because I don't want to say demonic, because it's not up to that level. I think weird is the only word I can think of. What can possess a person to do this? I know in my mind and with my own hands, I would never do this. Normal people would not do this. He clearly doesn't want to be next to you. He clearly doesn't want this. So why are you for? And then you're trying to take his clothes off? Huh? I think Twitch has a problem. I think Twitch has a problem. It needs to be fixed and it needs to be addressed. And it's not being talked about enough. Because so many things are happening on Twitch and platforms like it. I need to see some repercussions, heavy repercussions, because I think she got banned for this, but she came back a few days later. I don't know what to say. I do feel bad. Oh no. Because he is nervous laughing. That's not a joyful, that's not like a tummy laugh. That is a, I don't know what to do.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your... Look at my Louis Vuitton store. Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on.
Get off him.
You can't just forcibly take it out and be like it's
Get that back.
This is weird. Look at how many cameras are in that single room with him and them. This is weird. This is weird. This is wrong. This is wrong. That's a word. This is wrong. Put it in bold letters. Wrong. This is wrong. Simple.
This is a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag.
What is this?
Yo,
How much this
This is starting to piss me off.
Turn around. Started for the side.
Yo. What?
Oh, I need this. I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting.
Shit. Oh my God. He's
Yo,
not.
that's my bag, bro.
Oh, you're not even going through the right person bag.
No, you can't have my bag.
Yeah. Wait, I need to get the out of the bag.
Weird. Full-grown adults. There's not a single child in this room.
If you watch my content for a while, you know how adamant I am against clip farming and how dumb I honestly think it is. So if you're gonna point at me
It's
and tell me that
stupid.
this is clip farming, I'm gonna look at you and tell you I found an idiot. Genuinely don't know where the joke is supposed to be
Stupid.
because ripping someone's clothes off, even
Exactly. What is the joke? How is this funny? How is this funny to any grown-minded adult? This is funny to children. Stupid-minded children. This is what this is funny to. This is not funny to regular people. This is uncomfortable. And you can tell that he's uncomfortable. I can feel through the screen that he is uncomfortable with this many cameras on him while he is being touched by women he don't know. While they're trying to take his clothes off with cameras in the room, lights fully on. People around him that could stop. And I'm glad that one dude, I don't know what his name is, I'm glad he came in and was like, whoa, he's not consenting. Y'all need to stop this. Because everybody in the room, there's so many people around you that won't speak up for you. That's fucked up. That's so I'm getting heated. I'm getting really heated. And from that clip in the beginning, she has no remorse about what she is doing. She just thinks this is just fun. This is just for something is wrong with you psychologically. I call it all the time. I evaluate how crazy a person is. Are you the bombing type? Or are you the school shooter type? Or are you the randomly throw acid on a lady walking in the park type? I think there's levels to delusion in the mind. I think most people have a certain level of crazy, but most people don't show that they're crazy. It's just in their mind. They don't act on it. But clearly she's acting on the fact that she's a little... Screws are loose in the head. I personally
carrying them when they're adamant about not wanting you to touch them or do anything to them doesn't seem like something that's really joke worthy or at any point in time pertains anything to actually do with the joke. And several times it is very adamantly stated that he doesn't want this to happen. He is not okay with it. By Silky moving him away. By Silky himself even saying, yo, he is not consenting. Yes, they're all laughing.
Thank you so much. Even though you invited these women, because I could have sworn this is a partnership between y'all. Even though you invited these women, I'll give you a pass because you are not once, not twice, multiple times you have been at his aid and you've been there, be like, hey, yo, back up, bro. He's not with it. I'm not with it. This is not okay. Multiple times you have been the only one. So you cool in my book. Don't let me find out you was doing something shady behind the scenes. Don't let me find out. You're good. You're in my good. You're on a nice list. Be good.
But they're trying to keep the appearance of the stream going. They don't want to make it really awkward. In situations like this, I feel like it's completely fine to disrupt the entire stream. Like, yo, seriously, cameras down. This is not okay. And that's genuinely what should have happened in this situation. Unfortunately, it didn't. And the situation was pretty much swept under the rug until recently, where a lot more people have been digging into it and bringing this back up because Saeed never got justice and no one was really facing any consequences for their actions. Zoe Spencer nor Nina. But recently, since people are brought it back up, Nina spoke about it and her response was probably the worst thing she could have said.
So what if he says, I feel like you did
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one has say Saeed. That's why today she's looking for Saeed. I'm not talking to definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I think it's time to go around. Disrespected, I didn't know.
I can't hear nothing in this clip. Oh my god.
I'm never thinking about what Saeed's thinking too though. Like, who wants to walk around and be called that? It's embarrassing for him as a guy.
It's not embarrassing for him as a guy. It's embarrassing for you as a woman to have put that man in that situation. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. And honestly, you saying this shows that you have no remorse. I thought I was going too hard on you, but it's clear I ain't went hard enough on you. What are you talking about? Are you stupid, delirious, and dumb? You essayed this man, and it doesn't even count. Back to your scheduled programming.
Now y'all probably understand why I stated earlier that this clip is old. She's just now trying to get justice for him or repair the situation. But not only was this clip brought up a while ago and she had never said anything or had any real comments on it, but it was brought up again when the entire Zoe Spencer and Soluminati drama was brought up. And again, Nina never actually said anything. There was no statements made. There's nothing said. She didn't really have any thoughts on it. It basically stayed out of the situation completely. So it didn't really seem like she cared until people were pointing the finger at her, asking her why she hasn't said anything, asking why she did anything, and all of a sudden she's very adamant about not only repairing the situation, making sure we at the internet knows she genuinely cares and wants to do the best for him. Along with the fact that the statements that were made in this video are pretty insane, saying that no one essayed him as if we don't all have cameras and eyes that can watch the video. Along with the fact saying that it's actually embarrassing to come out and say that stuff, it makes sense why Saeed didn't come out and say something earlier, because of people like you who apparently were going to judge him and say it's embarrassing to come out when you feel uncomfortable about something. What makes this entire Nina situation all worse again is the fact that Zoe Spencer already had came out and given an apology, and at no point in time did you hear Nina say anything, talk about it, or really bring it up.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable whatsoever, and I know that I definitely crossed the line with everything. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make a moment for the stream, and I see that what I did came off all wrong, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable, I'm genuinely genuinely sorry.
I feel like I repeat the exact same sentiments every time I talk about streamer drama, to the point where it just feels so repetitive at times, because this mentality that you were just trying to make a moment for the stream, you were just trying to make a joke, you were just trying to clip form, doesn't absolve you from the wrong thing that you did while that camera was rolling. That is very dumb and is very stupid mentality. I don't understand why people keep allowing things like this to corrupt them and have actions, outcomes like this where people are genuinely upset about the situation. And you don't have to guess if Saeed's upset or not, because he even tweeted about the situation because it was being brought back up. Are you mentally the most traumatized, not only with the physical aspect? They didn't even post the full thing. There's a part where they literally take me to the room and try to pull down my clothing. Not standing with her, but why didn't you talk about this earlier? And why was you laughing in the clip? Definitely wrong, but come on. When it originally happened, most people were attacking me, and I just felt so uncomfortable talking about it. That only talked about it with people that I know. During the situation, I'm happy that he did have people around him that wanted to help him, like Silky, even some people online who were in some of their communities reaching out to make sure that he is okay. And I also personally hope that he's okay. I hope people in my comment sections, anyone that's seen this video, hope that he is okay. Absolutely. But what makes this whole situation even worse, after that terrible response from Nina, a lot of people were grilling her, asking her to say something or even talk about the situation further. So while she was on stream, she issued another apology for not only what she did, but also those statements that she made while on stream again. It's not really what you would expect.
I'm gonna always be all right, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure he's okay. Okay? Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Like, we're talking about Saeed. And this situation, what I'm talking about has nothing to do with YPG, none of that. So I don't want to hear his name, but it only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong.
But have you know?
During the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, and we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong.
This is the most weakest apology video I have ever seen. And I watched what is her face with the guitar, put up a screenshot, you know. I watched that. And that was a hot mess. That was a hot train wreck on fire heading towards an orphanage type mess. This is low effort. This is it happened, I guess. I'm sorry. Are we serious right now? Are you joking? You thought this was a joke? If someone has to tell you, whoa, calm down, whoa, take it back, bring it down a notch. He didn't consent to this. He doesn't like this. He doesn't want this. If they have to continuously tell you that, maybe, and I'm just gonna throw a ball at the wall in the dark right here, maybe you should do it. Maybe you should actually care enough to be like, oh fuck, I fucked up, shit. Let me stop posting for a little while and like figure the situation out. You continue to post like you didn't do nothing, because I'm pretty sure that's what she did. She continued to, you know, life is life. She should be embarrassed to be named as that. Somebody assaulted. Are you serious? I'm a little confused, because if the shoe was on the other foot, and I hate to say that, I hate to say this, because it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if it's your relative, your like sibling. It shouldn't matter. But if it was somebody you knew, and this happened to a female, and a guy was being creepy like this, two guys were being creepy like this, we would handle the situation two different ways. Totally different. This would have got handled like.
You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it.
Her talking like this while
again, it's pretty surprising to come to this conclusion that, hey, maybe the joke that I made that a bunch of people were telling me to stop doing, the person ran away from me, the person I was with him kept saying he's not consenting, no, isn't that much of a joke, because no one was okay with it. I didn't know we needed to be rocket scientists to figure that out, because this entire situation and even some of these comments make me feel like y'all have to perform quadratic equations just to understand that maybe the guy that's not wanting all of this to happen, by not only his expressions, his movements, his friends saying no, would not be okay with this and wouldn't see it as a joke. Pretty crazy that that's how far we came in this whole terms of the situation. But obviously even that apology just sums up to the equation of, I thought I was joking, I thought I was making a joke, and I thought I could just joke around like that, even though we've already had the same sentiment online consistently. Just because you turn the camera on, just because you add I was clip farming at the end of something, does not mean that you are absolved of all blame. You are still weird, and we are still looking at you like a weirdo. The laughable part about all of this, though, that I feel like a lot of people aren't pointing out, is that Nina is actually a hypocrite. Recently, she had a situation with Ash Oak where he ended up throwing her food away because Max gifted him 100 subs. And at the end of the day, he said he was basically doing it for a clip. He was doing it for the 100 subs. And it was meant to be a funny moment because it was on stream. And she crashed out about it.
I'm not stealing from me. You can't steal food from me. There's no way you're stealing from me.
You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like
take this to go. But just take it
You don't like he's making a clip? It's funny,
you know
right? We're all laughing.
I need my 100. I need my 100 right now.
We're all kicking.
I can't even
so
look. I'm
funny.
sorry. Look at me. Look. No. I was forced. I had to do this. What are you doing? What the
oh, you
doing? Look. Yo, what the you doing?
Because a lot of people aren't pointing this out, I feel like I had to. This is a situation that got so bad. She ended up cutting him off over some food, which I still maintain my same sentiment. I feel like it's weird to do that for the clip. Just like I feel like it's weird for her to hold somebody down in a bed when they're obviously not wanting that to happen, and everybody else around them is telling him to stop and saying he's not consenting, yet they are still doing it because they want to get the joke off as well. So I just don't understand how she gets mad when someone does it to her, but she gets free reign when they do it to other people. And again, to the point where she literally cut him off because of that situation.
I knew him for a while. He didn't even have that thought whatsoever unless he got that 100. He never thought like that.
So you think
It literally was in the moment. He was like, yo,
so you think
I want the clip, I want the clout. He even said himself, he texted me this shit, a whole paragraph. He said, I thought it would be great for my content. I thought it would be good for content.
Oh wait, are you actually mad at him?
Oh, he's exiled from my life. He's good.
No.
I'm fast.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Actually?
Yeah.
Mind you,
100%.
and I'm not wishing anyone to have their personal space invaded, but mind you, if he had did what she did, things would be totally different. She would have got big boy lawyers involved. But I guess we just throw it under the rug because she's a pretty female. I guess we just throw it under the rug because she's unique. Come on.
You guys were
We gotta do better as people.
Thing that, like, who's a friend of mine?
No, it's not, because I wouldn't even want a friend around me, even if they apologize. That would have their mindset change within seconds about some clout.
He has to apologize
That
about
to
your
me is
food.
like low life shit. I don't know.
Going for the clip, going for the joke, going for the clout when it's obvious somebody doesn't want to do it is a low life stuff, guys. Just remember that, because a couple months ago, she was the same one doing the same thing, which is insane that all of a sudden her mind can get flipped once the stuff happens to her. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. For the new people, that's really the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. But for my returning viewers, you might look at this video and say that something's pretty off. And I know it's the fact that you don't see my face. Yes, we are back to the gameplay. I don't know for how long. I don't know if it's going to be indefinite, but going through some things right now in which making videos with gameplay just makes it a lot easier. So I hope you still will enjoy the videos and still watch.
Also, what is this game? It seems very interesting. All right. In conclusion, stop being weird. Period. Exclamation point. End of the sentence. Stop being weird. Don't invade people's spaces and don't do things to people that you want done unto you. Like, am I supposed to be rooting for her? I'm not. At least Zoe had the decency to be like, hey, I'm really, really sorry. And I hope this, whenever it actually got brought up, because apparently this happened like months ago. But even though she apologized, and it was a good apology. Like I said, I've seen a couple of apology videos. It was a good apology, but it still happened, and she took accountability for that. It's the gooder tweets. I feel like just don't be weird. Unless it's with me. T. Anyways. Did y'all hear that? That was Chris being gorgy. I hope the mic picked it up. Check out my socials. I do post on my TikTok. It's very weird. Come join us over there. Come join my Instagram. I think that's all the plugs I have for now. Eventually I'll have like Patreon and all that stuff. But for now, that's the only plugs that I do have. Join us over there. Join us over here. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to subscribe. Anyways, shoodles.